start of a program. But if someone's told to, well, go see Bill and you don't like Bill, or like, I don't know how that's going to work. So what's your experience with that? Do the formal programs work, or is there a way that maybe we need to set them up properly?
Well, that's one of the, from a coaching standpoint, I'll talk about that firstly. And it's generally organizations are, it all depends on how the organization approaches it. So if you're going to invest in your high potential employees, yeah, most definitely a formal program works. Some organizations use coaching as a disciplinary, so they're not performing at a level. Hey, you got to go see a coach. That's not going to work. Just because of the connotation around it, it's negative, it's not positive. So it really depends on how the organization is utilizing the tool, how the formal tool, of how well it's going to work. If you're using it as a way to develop your high potentials and get the most out of your leaders, then yeah, a formal plan can work. If you're using it more of as a disciplinary, or you're kind of part of a probationary period, the challenges emerge from there. From a mentoring standpoint, and I think you're right, like the formalization around mentoring can be very difficult because people don't know what it is. And organizations want to roll out a mentor. They're like, hey, this VP of finance, well, why don't you mentor this financial analyst, and away you go. Well, the VP doesn't have any formal training on what a mentor is. The mentee doesn't know what to expect. So one of the things I'm trying to do is I've rolled out a on-demand video certificate program for mentors and mentees. So you go and included in that is a tracking document as well. So our belief is that if you give people the tools, you give them the background, you give them the skill set to be an effective mentor and a mentee, that a formalization of these programs can work. You're not wrong. Organizations roll out mentoring programs, they work for a few months and then they fall off. And the big belief, from me and the research I've done, it's because there's not enough meat on the bone, for that individual or those two individuals to really get the most out of a mentoring relationship. So really the goal of Talent Hunt is to help organizations prepare their mentors and their mentees to maximize the value of them.